In this video, I'm going to show you how to link your bank account and or credit card to RealtyZam. The big reason that you would want to link your bank account and or credit cards to RealtyZam is that by doing so, it's going to save you a ton of time. So what it does is it will automatically connect to any accounts that you've linked to RealtyZam, and it will automatically download your transactions every single night into the software. So essentially it pulls in all of your data without you having to lift a finger. And it'll even pre-categorize a lot of your transactions based on the vendor that it is through rules that you set up as you go along. With the idea being that you log in maybe once a month or once a quarter or however often that you want to do it, and you maybe spend about 10 minutes categorizing your transactions. So it literally can take, hours and hours and hours of work and reduce it down to, just 5 or 10 minutes a month. So we're going to go ahead and get started by clicking the Import/Bank Linking button. Then we're going to select Bank Linking. Now here you're going to select your bank or credit card. Now we support over 15,000 different banks and credit cards. If you don't see yours listed here in the top 5 or 6, then just click the More button and you can search from our database. So for this example, I'm just going to use our demo bank. Now here you're going to enter in the username and password you use to access your online banking. That's how the bank linking system authenticates your account. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my username, whatever that might be. In this case, we're just going to use a demo one. The next screen that comes up is where you're going to select which accounts you want to link to RealtyZam. Now you only want to link accounts that have business income and expenses coming in or out of them. So for example, savings accounts, typically you would not link because they're usually they usually don't have income and expenses coming out of them. You may use one that you hold for tax money or something like that, but generally that's just a transfer of money from one account to another. So generally speaking, you usually don't want to attach like savings accounts or money market or something like that, only if it has business income and expenses. So that also means if you have a personal account that's only for personal expenses, you should not link that either. RealtyZam was only designed to track just your business expenses, not your personal expenses. So in this case, I'm going to select my checking account. I'm going to click the next button. Now here is where I'm going to put in how far back I want the bank to download transactions. So in this particular case, I'm going to go back to the beginning of the year, and then you can choose whatever you want here. Now, with that being said, each bank is different. Some banks support all the way back up to 2 years of data, and some only support as little as 90 days. And sometimes it's even different for a credit card versus a bank account. So just go ahead and put in whatever date you want to try to go back to, and then the system's going to tell you how far back it was able to go once it does the download. Now in this screen, you're going to choose how often you want to receive a report that shows you what has been downloaded from your bank account. Now, regardless of what you choose here, RealtyZam will automatically connect to your account every night and download your transactions. This is just simply for a report that can be emailed to you that shows you what has been downloaded. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at the default, which is never. Now all you have to do is click the Start Download button, and the RealtyZam will connect to your accounts and automatically download all of your transaction data. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start Download. Now here it's going to show you how many transactions it was able to download, and more importantly, what the oldest one was. So like I said before, each bank is a little bit different. Some go back 90 days, some can go back as far as 2 years. Everyone's a little bit different, and they don't necessarily tell us how far back they can go. So what you're going to see here is how far back it was able to go. So if you need to get transactions in before that, just go ahead and click this expecting an earlier date, and it'll give you instructions on how to do that. So now the next step is to go ahead and click Start Categorizing. Now once you do that, it's going to bring up a list of your transactions, and there'll be another video that you can watch about how to categorize all of those transactions.